What's going on, man? It's your boy Buckle, man. It's the best day of my life, man. Hey, this story right here, bro, that staffing agency tried me like I was a new boy. Yeah. And the name of that staffing agency, I'm gonna find it. All right, so here's the situation. So now I am working on a third shift job at West Rock. My brother had got me I'm a third shift supervisor. So the third shift supervisor, I'm slick having my way. It's easy to do. You just gotta keep the right people on staff. So whenever the people from, bro, I gotta find that staff agency. I'm sorry. But the only reason I brought it up because I just seen the picture. It's a staffing agency in Atlanta, bro. It's one word too. They got a place in Marietta. But anyway, so with this staffing agency, they had 2 black ladies that used to work there. Now, very professional, somewhat attractive. I ain't lying, one of them was bad. She was bad, but she wasn't with the BS at all. She wasn't with it at all. I'm talking about it was busy. You ever seen a nice looking female? I'm talking about with everything that go, but straight to the straight to the strip. Straight to the script. All right. So now, whenever we're having meetings or we're having a shortage of people showing up, because the turnover rate was kind of high. So I would always come in and give a display of my intelligence, my ability to motivate and to move people and to hire and to fire. And then when they would always ask me my opinion, you know, I would give it gracefully, and it would make sense. And you know, I got a way of responding that people kind of, they picking up what I'm putting down. Also, I used to kill them with the best day of my life tagline as well. So at this particular job, my brother who got me the job, he stopped working there. He stopped working. He go get a higher paying job at a totally different company. So then what I see that without bro there, it's gonna be some weird gonna eventually pop off, because it was just, and I wasn't trying to take his position, because mind you, I just needed third shift. I got a first shift job. See what I'm saying? So nevertheless, bro, I give these people my 2-week notice. I back away. She's like, Mr. Butler, well, we like you, such and such. What's going on? Why you leaving? I'm like, I just need something to pay a little bit more money, and it is within my hours, within my desired hours. She was like, all right. So I put in my 2-week notice. I do my 2 weeks. Everything smooth. 3 days later, bro. 3 days after I leave, I get a phone call. When I get the phone call, it's the nice looking one. Well, they both was nice looking, but she said, come to the office. I think I got something for you. I go to the office, and the amount of money that I was being paid to be the third shift supervisor at West Rock, bro, they ain't double it, but it was a substantial increase. So now, with this, I am working at, there's a, bro, I cannot remember the name of this company, but they got a white truck, and they move a lot of alcohol. And at this particular plant, what they was doing was they was boxing up beer, liquor, wine. They was boxing it up. my responsibility was to come in and make sure, because there was several staffing agencies that had people that were there. At this particular job, it wasn't a high turnover, but you had to just be off into it to pay attention to what was going on. I had a lot of Hispanics on my shift. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There probably was a handful of black women. No males, all women. They just packaging these boxes. Okay, so now when I'm being shown what to do, I'm being told, hey, you don't have to stay here all night. I'm being told that, man, you come in, you make sure that this is going on, and you out. I say, so what you saying is, I just need to come here and do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm out. Yeah. And you update your notes, all this stuff. I'm like, bet. Bro, I'm coming in there. I'm working my first shift job. Cause it was on third. Now that's the thing, it was on third shift. But I wasn't there no time, bro. I literally would get up out the bed, drive out to Marietta. It was something distribution. I would ride out to Marietta and I would check on these folks. I would check on them, make sure everything was cool, update my notes. I'm out. I'm talking about some night, bro. I'll be in that bed 45 minutes. When they would have their staff meeting, they would always see that from this particular staffing agency that they had a representative there. And I used to keep the bobo with people if something was going on. Bro, it was minimal work. Like, it wasn't a lot to do at all. So then, the staffing agency, bro, I want to find this staffing agency, bro. I swear to God, I do. Hold on. I got to. I'm gonna do staffing agencies in Atlanta. Cause I want to know staffing. Come on, boy. I got to. All right. When I see the name, nope. It was one word. Nope. Maybe they're not in business no more. Nope. Surge. It was Surge. That's who it was. Surge staffing. Alright, so now, bro, they gave me a phone. I don't know if this was an iPhone, I don't know what, cause this was a long time ago, bro. But the phone that they gave me was mine to use, from my understanding. Bro, so at the time, bro, I don't know if I had internet at the apartment. I had an apartment out there by Six Flags. So I don't know if we had cable out there, bro, or internet. But what I do know is that when I got to the house, shit, I just used the hotspot from this. Bro, I worked this job for every bit of probably about 3 months. I got this shit down to a science. I ain't really having no issues. I come in, I do my notes, I get my check. It's easy money. So then I get the word that there's a new supervisor that's coming along, bro. This how they played on me, bro. If I can remember your name, I'll say your name. But if you ever work for Surge staff, you know who she is. All right, so I had never had no weird interaction with these people. So what they did was, it's a combination of things, bro. First thing they did was they played with my check. They played hard, bro. I'm talking about like $300. They played with it hard. And so what I didn't realize is that they was expecting for me to get irate. They was expecting for me to just snap off, and then that was gonna be their reason for firing me. Cause on the paperwork, some kind of way, bro, it came back that I was cussing and all this stuff right here. And this is all just my recollection. Somebody sitting next to me might have another perception of it. But this is why I say they did me dirty, bro. Like, nobody told me what to use the internet. They tell me I couldn't use the internet. But what they saying is I had to pay for that bill and then they fired me. I probably, now in retrospect, I could have went to the Department of Labor on these folks. Cause y'all was supposed to pay me and y'all played with my money. Y'all took my money and not if I returned the phone. So it was just a bunch of weird shit, bro, but I never lost my cool. Cause I thought it was a big misunderstanding. I'm talking about the lady who was usually cool and professional, the nice looking one, bro, she just flipped the script. And then my head was just on the chopping block. But I never lost my cool, but they played out my money and they fired my ass too. Was it U.S. distribution? It was some distribution, but it was with Surge, punk ass. It was with Surge. It was with Surge. And I still wouldn't lose my cool. It wouldn't make sense to do so. I thought it was a misunderstanding. And then, bro, them folks fired me, man, and took my money, bro. I definitely should have went to the Department of Labor, if not for nothing else, to file, what's that thing where you don't be working? Well, them folks tried me, man. But again, I ain't get out right. But yeah, that's my experience, man. That was one of my experiences with corporate America. Fucking Surge. I remember that. All right, man, I'm out.